Hello everyone, Nerdling here. I decided to do another Sims challenge where I'm stuffing everyone in a pool and seeing how long they survive. Do they drown or die of something else beforehand? As you can see here, they got a nice little entryway and then they got a room with everything they would need. Unfortunately, there's no doors. Also, you'll see a survivor from a previous challenge I was recording, 2Kid, that video didn't really go anywhere, so I just kind of kept the kid alive. And I saved the game and then discovered that a bunch of people decided to teleport themselves outside. So there's only one way to deal with them. And that is to have them meet their untimely doom. Because hey, you wanna try and cheat your way out of the game? Well, guess what happens? You have a terrible misfortune. And I'm just pretty much randomly choosing what torments are going to do. There's no comments on anything. I'm just choosing different things for them to perish from. Just kind of wherever my mouse ends up is what happens. And whoops. Look at all that death. I guess they learned an important lesson. Death's there like, what the heck are you doing? Realized I missed a couple of people, so we're taking care of them. And then Death leaves because he doesn't feel like dealing with anything. So he just runs away. And there they go. So now I'm left with all these dead Sims because Death shows up, says not today, and then leaves. So because he does that, I have to come in and clean things up after him. And you'll notice my Sims are gathering things like charisma, comedy skills, mischief skills, all while swimming around the pool. No rhyme or reason or explanation for it. So here we are, just cleaning things up. My plan is to make them all free roaming ghosts. I do make a mistake at one point and click the wrong thing, but that's pretty much towards the end. So, as I finish cleaning up here, as I was saying, my main goal is to see what do they die of first. Old age, drowning, hunger, something else, who knows. Realizing there's still a couple of people that are hanging around. Take care of them, and then there's actually, I think, 2 people under the piano. Because you can see everything's grayed out because someone is dying. Oh look, someone got the mischief skill. I don't know what that was. And then I noticed the legs barely peeking out from under the piano. So now they're gone and we're back to normal. And someone's discovering fish. Don't know why. Decided to save at this point just because, well, the Sims likes to destroy itself and do different things. I also have a program that automatically backs up my saves locally so I can always recover everything. But pretty much at this point, just letting the Sims be themselves. People are getting very fit, which is good, I suppose, because all they're doing is swimming and waiting, because they have no way to get out of the pool. And they have that room over there with everything they need to survive. But as I mentioned, they can't get to it. so it's kind of pointless. Oh, charisma skill. Hey, what are you doing? Swimming around a pool. What do you know? Me too. Do you enjoy it? Not really. Neither do I. And as I notice people getting things like the comedy skill, it's like, so, did you hear about the bunch of Sims that were stuck in a pool? No? Oh. Well, what happened? Well, they all died. It's not very funny. I never said it was a good joke. And the mischief skill, I'm trying to figure out that one, what exactly they're doing to cause mischief, you know. Hey, you know, you can get out of the pool if you go through that door over there. There is no door. Hee hee hee. Then they swim away. I don't know. I mean, they're swimming around in a pool. What can they really do? So at this point, with the exception of the people that decide to teleport outside, they're all surviving and discovering fish. I don't know how there's no fish in the pool. And the fish they're discovering is like that rare thing called a goldfish. Or a guppy. Which I'm looking over at my guppy tank saying, well, I guess I discovered them too. By the way, it's all male guppies because I don't feel like having 10,000 of them by the end of the year. An old adage in the fish keeping world. If you're breeding guppies, you're not an amazing fish keeper. You just have guppies. So, they're just wandering around, still swimming, doing pretty well. Not necessarily... A couple of them are angry, a few of them are starting to get uncomfortable, but overall things are going good because they haven't realized how bad things are yet. And as you notice, I have a very calming wall color. That bright pink really just puts them in the right mood. Ironically, I think it has salmon pink in it, which no one's discovered the salmon yet. They keep discovering goldfish and guppies. I guess one of them went to PetSmart and said, look, what are those things? Goldfish? Wow. Must be the first person to ever discover those. Someone's calling. Don't care. They can go to a festival if they want. I don't know how they're going to get out to go there, but they could. And the game is in fast forward mode, believe it or not. Every once in a while, it'll automatically move itself down. I'll put it in fast forward, slows down. I'll switch the speeds every once in a while to see if that kind of kicks them into gear. But this is what happens when you have about 40 Sims all sharing a pool. This is fast mode. People are deciding to make changes to their lifestyle. Rather than tragic death, they decided to go for the fitness. As we see here, 2Kid, who's currently up, is now starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. In fact, a lot of people are getting uncomfortable. There's a few people that are happy for some reason. I don't know why. But I can kind of understand. Sometimes the way life is going, just spending the rest of your time in a pool, pretty happy. Angry person. And this person's inspired. I don't know by what. But hey, they're inspired by being in the pool and turning into a prune. People are also realizing, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I guess they don't want to go in the pool. Now you can hear them start to groan and get upset because they realize this is it. This is all I have. Yes. Yes. People are starting to get ravenous, pretty close to hungry. The very angry person must have realized what's going on. People are realizing, hey, I want to be athletic. Go right ahead. You don't really have much of a choice unless you learn how to breathe water. Suppose you could grow gills like Kevin Costner or become Aquaman. Again, still few a few hours into it, other than the people outside, people are doing fairly well. And I say fairly well. They're starting to realize they're getting hungry, they gotta go to the bathroom, and things are not looking good for them. Hey, at least they have lights so they can see what's going on. More fish discoveries. They're starting to contemplate life, I think, at this point, and realizing there isn't much of one. Also reminds me I gotta start thinking of another challenge to put these next group of the Survivor and the next group of Sims. So far in all my Survivor challenges, I haven't had one person make it to 2 challenges. Usually the person that comes over, I completely reset them, bring their age down, get everyone the same age. They still can't survive more than 2. More than the first one. Maybe because they realize this is my life and just say, not today. And again, look at him kicking around somewhat happily. A little bit of uncomfortableness here and there. Bathroom, food, things like that. Hey, at least they're becoming very athletic. It's getting kind of hard to keep up with the notification wall. At some point, I think I actually just delete everything, but it's just popping in notifications so fast that I can't keep track of what's going on. The only reason I try and keep it empty is because then I can know when the Sims start perishing. And am I hitting a random perish, or am I hitting the purge Sim style? Still doing fairly well. Everyone's still alive. Oh, they're very uncomfortable and angry, but they're surviving. They're all gaining the fitness skill, not that they have much choice. And yes, I could put in a mod that goes through and answers those for me, but I just haven't gone out and gotten it yet. And I do have the farting mod in here, but they don't fart apparently when they're in water, so because I don't see any bubbles or hear anything. Everyone's gotten strangely quiet, which is usually not a good thing in The Sims when they all go from talking and laughing and whatever else to just silence. It's almost like life is settling in right now. They've realized just how bad things are, which is to say, terrible. There we are. They suddenly decide to start talking again. Try and take their mind off where they're going to be. And here we go. Here comes the deaths. We got people drowning. Death appears outside. Says, I can't get in there. I mean, I'm only the specter of death. How am I expected to get in there? Look at that purge. Look at them all going. So far, I'm starting to get an answer of how Sims do when trapped in a pool. Not very well. And because Death won't get in there, I gotta call in the pool guy to come in and just clean up the bodies. Death appears, says, I can't walk on water. I can phase through walls and everything else, but water, gotta draw the line somewhere. But look at them all. So usually when I tell one of them, when I reset one object, it will occasionally go through like 2 or 3 of them at a time. There we go. We're about to have another bunch of drownings. And as you can see, the numbers are dropping fairly quickly now. So far my answer is, what happens to Sims when they're stuck in a pool? They drown. It's about the only way you can get Sims to drown now, because now they're afraid. If they stay in the water too long, they get afraid, won't go back in it. So I forced the issue. I made it so the only thing they could do was be in the water. Took me a while to set up. Took me 2 minutes to build the house, 10 minutes to get them all in the water. Here we go, still cleaning up, and you can just see the number of Sims dropping like mad. And there's quite a few in there. And in the middle of it all, they're discovering personality traits. So the one downside to how I'm doing this is there's no gravestones or urns created, so I can't bring them to the dump. I mean, the graveyard. Oh, and someone did actually just let one rip, apparently. Don't know if that was just outgassing from the body or they just decided to fart in the general direction of death. And I'm also surprised that none of them have actually looked up at me like, why do you hate us? Why? Usually by now, at least a few of them have looked right at me like, I don't like what you're doing. I also contemplate every once in a while, am I controlling some alternate universe where a vengeful god is doing this to all of them? Kind of explains a lot, you know, supposedly we're in a simulation, but depending on who you listen to, kind of explains a lot of things, the randomness and what happens. Some Master God is like, let's just see what happens if I make everyone die. As you can see, we're dropping at a rapid pace here. We're down to the last few. Oh look, I'm a vengeful god. Someone's decided they don't like fitness. Okay, I think we're... At this point, because I accidentally made someone a ghost, we're down to the last person, who will be starring in the next video. So I just want to take this moment as you watch the last little bits here to say thanks everyone for watching. If you feel like commenting and give me some ideas, I'll see what I can do to make them happen. Otherwise, it's whatever my warped little mind comes up with. Go ahead and save just in case. Now here I'm going to build him a place where he can actually get out of the pool because he survived. So his reward is he gets to get out of the pool, which will then allow me to reset all his needs so that he's in good shape. And then pick the next challenge for him. So here we are, resetting all of his needs. He's now happy. And that's pretty much it. There's just going to be a few seconds left here. So see you later, everyone, when I have to figure out the next challenge.